We've all heard of the Apple walled garden, and at this point I won't explain what it is in detail, but all you need to know is that if you own an iPhone, it may be very difficult to use your iPhone with other kinds of software. For example, if you own an iPhone and a Google Chromecast, it might be a little bit difficult, if not impossible, to cast your iPhone to your Chromecast. But lucky for you, this video will not only talk about the issues with Apple's walled garden, but I'm also going to show you how to mirror your iPhone to your Chromecast using today's sponsor, DoCast. Now, I've historically liked Android phones. In fact, I probably spent more time on an Android phone than I have on an iPhone. But over the last few years, I'd found it increasingly easy to use Apple devices because of their connectivity. If you want to send a photo from your iPhone to your MacBook or vice versa, then there's AirDrop. If you want to start an iMessage chat on your iPhone and then continue where you left off on your MacBook, you can do that as well pretty easily. And then there are other small things that kind of rope you in even further, like being able to copy text on your iPhone and then pasting it on your MacBook. Try doing any of those things if you own a PC and an iPhone. It's pretty much impossible. Now, while there are huge benefits of these little features that make your Apple experience more integrated, it can be a little bit annoying to try to leave the garden. This is where something like DoCast comes in. DoCast is the best Chromecast app for iPhone and iPad for streaming and mirroring, hands down. So if you download the free version of the app, then you have the ability to cast your photos and videos to your Chromecast pretty seamlessly. With the free version, you don't have any limits on how many photos you can cast, but there is a 3-minute limit on your videos if you want to cast from your iPhone to your Chromecast. DoCast is super easy to use. All you have to do is open the app, select the video or photo that you want to cast, and that's pretty much it. You can also use it to mirror your iPhone, so it's pretty awesome for people that do presentations when you're on the go, or if you want to demonstrate things and you don't want to buy an Apple TV, which is a little bit expensive compared to a Chromecast. With the free version, you also have the flexibility to adjust the screen quality, and you can range it from low to high. You can also rotate your screen to your preference, and notably, experience audio transmission during mirroring, which means that you can share your video on your phone through your speakers at home. I also do like DoCast because you can stream games from your iPhone to your TV with no latency at all. It's like seamless. So that's pretty fire because using a Chromecast and an iPhone is way cheaper than using an Apple TV to access these same features. I've been using DoCast over the last few weeks, and it came in handy at the cottage the other day when I brought my Chromecast to host a movie night. So yeah, if you're interested in DoCast, you might want to check out the link in my description below. Like I said, using Apple devices means that you have to use other Apple products. Apple keeps their walled garden pretty tight, and this created a need for apps like DoCast and iMessage, which is a way to have iMessage on Android, but I wouldn't really recommend that app. Now, whether this is good or a bad thing is up for your interpretation, but for me, I genuinely like the Apple experience. I like my AirPods connecting seamlessly with my MacBook. I like my MacBook to work so seamlessly with my iPhone, and so on and so forth. It's an experience, and I'm willing to pay for that experience, but that means you do have to pay the Apple tax. And to a lot of people, a MacBook is out of their budget, and an iPhone and the AirPods Pro are as well. So Apple knows that, and they're continuing to integrate their products. It means that it's almost impossible to leave the ecosystem even if you wanted to. Once you're in, it's incredibly hard to leave it because of their customer service and their integration and more. And apparently, Apple is planning to open up their walled garden to third parties and do things like provide access to more camera controls, opening up Find My to other like third-party accessories and more. But I don't know, I wouldn't bank on it myself. I think Apple will continue to keep their products locked off to maintain their control, but thankfully we have apps like DoCast to kind of get around that and to really integrate Apple with other services like Chromecast. Anyways, thanks so much for watching my video. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Like, what's your opinion on Apple's walled garden? Do you think it's a bad thing or a good thing? Do you like their services? And special shout out to DoCast for sponsoring today's video. Let me know if you have any questions about casting your iPhone to your Chromecast. And yeah, happy Tech-tember.